going on, everybody? It's kind of a windy day outside. It's pretty, but a little bit chill, windy out in north, so we're gonna make this a scouting day. We're gonna head down to Nolin River and check out the white bass situation. That's right. I don't know, after about a decade of fishing Salt River, and over half a decade of sharing our information and tales on Salt River for white bass, we decided to switch it up a little bit and head to a new location. We already researched the species of white bass, right? You know, they say know your prey. So basically, years ago, we researched the white bass species itself. Like, how does it work? How does it interact? How does it spawn? Basically, biological information about the species. Then we got to know Salt River. So today, I did the same thing I did back in the day with Salt River, is I researched information on Fish and Wildlife's page, and some additional information shared by Fish and Wildlife's own Kentucky Afield, and that's our starting point. So we were reading an article on Kentucky Afield, and they said that the stretch from Bacon Creek boat ramp up to like Wheeler's Smith Road or something like that, we've got it on the map, it's basically between two bridges, was arguably the best white bass spawn fishing in the state of Kentucky. I've heard the same thing from other people, so we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna go start at the boat ramp and work our way up and just kind of scout and then go from there. It's still a little early, but we'll see what we find out. I'm interested, because they say you pull some big whites out of Nolin. We will gladly share all the information and locations upon our success, hopeful success. Let's try a new area out and see how many more salty people we can find. Well, looks like we caught one hybrid down here. We've walked about 200 yards, maybe 300 yards towards the lake. Haven't done a whole lot of hiking. We're gonna try the little Bacon Creek access point up here. I mean, it's right next to the boat ramp. See if any of them have made it up in there, but we did manage to catch one hybrid here. But this is some nice fishing area. I really like it. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna keep trying to find and figure out the white bass on Nolin. And we'll keep you updated and let you know how we do. It's gonna cause some haters, but hey, more and more people get out and enjoy it, the happier I am. Let's finish up here and then we'll head up to this other area. I don't think they're gonna be that far up yet, but that's the end point where Kentucky Afield said it's arguably the best section for the white bass run on Nolin in the entire state of Kentucky. So let's check it out. All right, we tried fishing inside of this Bacon Creek, and where Bacon Creek meets Nolin. Plenty of fish jumping, chasing shad and stuff, seen some crappie, but see even fish jumping further up into the actual river side of it. We can't get further upriver here, because I'd have to swim to get to the other side of the bank to get further away from the lake, which I don't think, the wind, I don't think the fishing is good enough here yet to be moving further away from the lake for whites or hybrids. But for scouting purposes, which is mainly what we're doing today, we're going to do that. Kentucky Field's article stated that from here all the way up until Wheeler's something road. I'll have to clarify that when we get there. Basically, there's a bridge that crosses up here quite a ways. It says from here to there is arguably, and I quote, arguably the best white bass spawning fishing in Kentucky. A couple of the guys down here said it should be about a week. So we're going to try it again next weekend. I know they run here earlier than they do everywhere else. I'm excited. It's beautiful down here. We're going to figure them out, and we're going to tell you all about it. See you at the next stop. All right, so this is the one that I noticed on one of the Kentucky Fields video. This is off of Bradford Road. It's this bridge here. We actually went across it coming from the other location and then turned around and went back. There's a little parking spot heading towards back into Hart County. And then you got to kind of do a hike down. So we'll see what that's all about. Get the line wet, not the winelet. I may have been drinking some wine. No. We'll get the lines wet and see what it's like. See what this hike is like going downhill. All right, we found our first fishing spot. If you go down the path where the bridge is at and go down the path and follow it, you're heading towards the lake. In this scenario, the lake is headed that way, and here's the first set of riffles that we've come across Current's pretty strong even though the water's low. This early in the game, I don't see them coming up past these riffles. It's just too early to be up this far. Based upon what I know about Salt River, I could be completely wrong about Nolin, but we ain't catching nothing. So we're going to walk back up towards the bridge, back towards the truck, away from the lake. There's a couple other spots we saw we'd like to try, but this definitely looks like a good area. Just have your hiking boots and everything ready, and don't fall and slip in the mud like somebody did over here. Wasn't me this time, that's all I got to say. All right, let's venture back up this way. This is a beautiful area, guys. I highly recommend it. It's nice. It's really nice. I mean, not even catching fish and enjoying myself. All right, let's go look. All right, everybody, that is a wrap. The purpose of the trip for scouting the Nolin River white bass area was a huge success. We didn't get skunked today. My wife caught a nice hybrid down at the boat ramp, which is closer towards the lake. But I mean, it's north winds, bruh. It's north winds, and it's a lot of north winds. So I wasn't expecting much fishing action as it was. I really like it down here. I can't wait to come down. This is where I'm going to focus my white bass adventure for 2024, is here on Nolin. And y'all are going to follow me and watch us and learn from us. We're going to share as much as we possibly can with you so you can hopefully enjoy it as well. It's a lot different than Salt River, guys. It really is. But if you want to compare it to Salt River, for those of us who follow, the boat ramp area is closer towards the lake. So I would consider that the turnaround on River Road. This was a Bradford Road where the bridge is at, where we walk down, and we've got this huge shoreline of river and riffles to fish. I would consider this Palmer Road parking lot area. And then the other bridge, which is Wheelers something road, the other bridge we were just at, it's further away from the lake, even further away from the lake than where we're at right now. I would consider that the Glensboro Bridge, if I had to relate it to Salt River. And even though it's a different area, we got to learn the area. We got to learn where the pools, the riffles, you know, the different, you know, the eddies and everything are at. We got to learn the structure of the river. It's something new. The species themselves are going to do the same exact thing. So at least we know what we're getting into. It's been a blast. We've enjoyed it. It's beautiful. I can't wait to come back. We'll be here the next couple of weekends. And through the white bass spawning frenzy of Nolin 2024. You're going to have a lot of haters, but get over it. I've seen a lot of people out with their kids today, haven't we? That's what I'm trying to accomplish. I can't control if people throw trash out, guys. Get over it. I don't want them to leave trash. Pick up your trash. But it ain't my fault. All I'm doing is encouraging and educating. And that's, as conservationists, is what we're supposed to be doing. So I just be nice and ended it there. Y'all have a peaceful one.